И на английском языке будете слышать, так как я сам себе не могу слышать, потому что у меня парализовали правый уши, и, к сожалению, пока не будут журналисты, я его лечиться не могу, потому что это преступная банда Косово и Сербия, они могут и так же, как полицейские, мне убрать. Послушайте, пожалуйста, на английском языке.
I am Hadath Abdul Jalil, the father of 5 Ukrainian European family and my mother and grandfather Lexar. Members of the International Organization for the Protection of Human Rights and Human Dignity with experience since 2006, and my last certificate number was registered with the Ministry of Justice of Ukraine on June 26, 2017 year under numbers 3212. MPTLUS. IGFM, organization of which has the status of economic and social in the UN councils and has consultative status in the councils of Europe and is a member of the coordinating committee of the non-state organization councils of Europe. The warehouse, MPTL, IGFM, has 21 national sections, 5 national groups, 4 branches, 5 regional committees in Europe, Asia, and Africa. If we now, in the near future, do not recognize the result of the choice of legislative bodies, the authorities will not recognize the result of the choice of 2024 and consider it invalid, since there are clear documentary facts and information that this choice was falsified for a lot of money by Trump under the control of Viktor Orban, so that when new ones arrive, representatives of legislative bodies in the European Parliament from supporters of Putin. Trump and Orban make it a majority and a maxim in a year to dissolve the European Parliament, the European Commission, the Council of Europe, and at the same time dissolve NATO, for which Putin is impatient to wait, so that, as after the withdrawal of troops from Afghanistan in a place with Trump, Xi Jinping and Kim Jong-un will drink champagne and accuse Biden as usual. Putin's Mafia, with the help of a hacker from Poland, for a lot of money from Trump, on Putin's instructions, organized the falsification of the election during the last 6 months under the control of Viktor Orban, and with these amounts bribed votes in all European Union countries, especially in Paris and Germany, and there are facts and a documentary basis. Death of a police officer in the line of duty for an organized stabbing and complete paralysis in my right ear by administering a chemical substance through a pipeline in the shower, where these chemicals have already given the following effects, and I cannot see a doctor because I do not meet journalists from the BBC, Voice of America, Afghanistan International, Iran International, and Hadbook Germany in Russian, Ukrainian and Persian languages at my address Winderka Vague 15 Indiana 63486. The police officer and I became victims for the Defense of Democracy for revealing election fraud, which was organized for the benefit of agents of Putin. Paid for by Trumpo against the people of Europe is special in France, and you can see documented if the leader of the Putin Mafia in this basement in the near future finally, through provocation, cannot cope with me on June 28, 2024. I appealed to the Minister of the Interior and the head of Internal Intelligence and Security and responsible for the implementation of the Constitution of the great country of Germany, Mr. Thomas, to, as far as possible, within the framework of the legislation of the country of Germany and the European Union, temporarily set up a service at the address Winderka Vague 15 IND. 63,486 Bruchkobel in Hessen in Germany. This yellow 3-story house is one of thousands of concentration camps throughout Europe and is the center of concentration camp administration in Germany. which for more than 15 years was created with money from the current Russian intelligence, and in recent years they have been financed by Trump under the control of Viktor Orban through old agents. Putin hacker in Kosovo, Serbia and Poland. They are created to form a cover for Hamas, Hezbollah, the Taliban and African al-Shabaab. From this camp, the Zhistik is punished by opponents of Putin, Viktor Orban. The brothers Circus and Prodovus. They were created according to the method of Stalin, and after Hamas attacked Israel, these Putin Mafia hackers from Kosovo and Serbia, they are both nationalists. And the anti-Semitic organization was mined in their direction. I am not afraid for myself because I am the father of 5 Ukrainian Jewish family and my mother and grandfather, I am Lexar. I could have died by provocation at the hands of the leader of the Putin Mafia in the basement of this house, and one could guess what would have happened to the law enforcement officers in Mannheim. This post is necessary so that it is not too late after what happened, organized by Putin, to attack synagogue in Dagestan in Makhachkala, where Putin specifically opened the way for other Islamic radical and terroristic groups around the world to attack various sources associated with Jewish nationality when Putin began to fear that the Islamic world they did not respond to his challenge and, on the contrary, chose a worthy position in relation to the non-Islamic world, including Jewish nationality, against the wishes of the dictator Putin, Trump and Viktor Orban. Putin lost hope in the Islamic world and himself began to push back against these crimes in Dagestan and attack synagogue. In Europe, Putin most likes France, Germany and Poland. But Putin and Trump, under the strict control of Viktor Orban, for more than 15 years, with the help of a hacker from Kosovo, Serbia and Poland, with their money, built thousands of concentration camps in Europe using the methods of Stalin, and in these concentration camps, the Putin Mafia of the hacker, with the help of unfortunate illegal immigrants as people dependent on them, carry out the criminal orders, but they imprison people like me in these concentration camps, where in one of the address Winderker Weg 15 Bruchkobel in Hessen in Germany in a submarine they keep me for 10 months, and against me in the basement is not a bad person. A citizen of Africa. Putin in America has already bribed the Russian channel present time, and through these channels specially prepare debates with the unhealthy drug addict Trump, so that these channels are also criminal, as a popular channel, to pass the time when President Biden is in poor health and respected Babon. I will now forgive my paralysis in the right ear and is directly related to the financing of Trump in Germany at my address Winderker Weg 15 IND, 63,486 Bruchkobel in Hessen in Germany. Before this, I have a complaint against Trump both in Ukraine and in the Netherlands in The Hague. I need to be supported by an international lawyer, and I not only legally free Biden from an unhealthy person and the entire American people, but I also free the great citizen of the world, George Soros. George Soros is a legend and symbol of freedom and democracy throughout the world, and Trump from me as an active participant in 2 Euromaidans, as a father of 5 Ukrainian European family for insulting George Soros and twice poisoning my eldest son Dennis, where Trump, through Oksana Marchenko, wife Medvedchuk, sponsored her friend Alexandro Marchenko Clinic, MedLux, in the amount of $2 million, and my son Dennis, 2 metro height, strong boxer, is 50% paralyzed. Email list lexarkarina@gmail.com, password karinalexar2000@gmail.com, telephone 01768985261, telephone +49 16338976772, telephone 01631131479. Telephone 01630309471. Telephone 01630238647. Noeti Hakera.
Вот это город Анов, который является центром цивилизации Эсена, Германии. И я сам нахожусь в Брохкоболе, где вы уже слышали, Вендерский век 15. Индекс 63, 486, но я парализован, что у меня большая проблема с то, что правая ушь у меня закрыта. Надеюсь, что вы над этими будете работать. И пока не будут журналисты BBC с разных каналов, пока не будут журналисты с Афган International, Иран International, программы Ашна, которые Лина, Розбе и Афган International, Тахмина Усмани или кого-нибудь. И с программы BBC, как в фарси, на русском и украинском языке, так как я больше всего владею. И у меня пока проблема немножко с английским, немецким и французским, но вы это слышали, как это было написано. Желательно, чтобы отправили в Германию по моим адресам журналисты, чтобы как быстрее, потому что у меня с каждым днем уже это химические средства в правых ушах выходят внутри системы организма, который у меня следующая проблема создал в половые отношения. Прошу вас, не тяните это. Как только вы найдете возможность, приезжайте в Германию, можете встретиться с начальником внутренних безопасности Германии господина Томаса. И это человек, который ответственен по выполнению Конституции великой страны Федератив Германии. Он вам даст советы, как попасть ко мне в Брохкобеле, в Эссене, в Германии, по адресу Вендерский век 15, индекс 63 486. Всего хорошего, жду вас, Хадаф Абдул-Джалил, по документам, но у меня около 300 видео, сюжеты документальные про преступные деятельности Владимира Владимировича Путина, про то, что это преступление, которое на мой адрес уличил, я обвиняю еще Виктора Орбана, который он организует именно эта путинская мафия, хакера, которые по этому адресу они меня парализовали за то, что я хотел, чтобы раскрыть фальсификацию выбора и дать документальные факты, что по всему Евросоюзу именно с этой точки было передано до 1 миллиарда за фальсификацию, за что Виктор Орбан себе сделал на 6 месяцев победителем. Всего хорошего.